Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the guild. Today we're going to be making some wood floor tiles to use in Elder Scrolls and whatever other tabletop games I want to use them for. These should be really quick and easy to do, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do them. All right, let's go. Okay, so these are just two squares that I've cut. This is basically what I use for all of my terrain boards. It's just this pink insulation foam. These are already cut into 1 foot squares. We're gonna basically just freehand wood grain. This is not gonna be to scale or anything like that by hand. We're gonna just freehand over both of these. It's gonna take a minute, so I'm probably gonna time lapse that, and I will show you what it looks like at the end, and then we'll texture it afterwards, and then we'll get to painting. All right, I'm just gonna use, this is an old G2 pin, and I will just get to it, all right? Here we go. Okay, obviously this isn't perfect, but it will get the point across, and I think once it's painted, the sloppiness of it will kind of disappear. Next, to get the actual texture, we're just going to use a wire brush. This is, I think, from Walmart, and we're basically just going to rake in the wood grain, kind of as heavy and textured as you want it to be. And again, this will kind of help, I think, hide some of that. So hopefully you can kind of see where we're getting. We're just going to kind of pull this into it, maybe a little bit deeper in some spots. But that is essentially what's going to give us all of our texture. Hopefully that reads. And again, I think once it's actually painted up, it'll come through a little bit more and should look pretty nice. So I'm going to basically go over both of these, and I'll be right back. Okay, so the as you kind of saw, I was doing kind of wide pulls, which was a little bit lighter, and then I would do kind of straight pulls to get a little bit more of this deeper texture. I'll probably give this a once over and hit some of these spots that, you know, didn't quite get hit. But once I am happy with the texture on this, we're going to do some black base coating and then a bunch of dry brushing probably. So next up is going to be painting. All right, let's go. All right, so the other panel is sitting over there, but this is where we're at right now. These are just some reference models with some of the walls that I got the test print done for. For painting these, I don't really know how I'm going to go about doing this. I'm thinking dry brushing. I've got a nutmeg, an umber, and maybe a tan. I'm going to just do one of these and kind of feel my way through it. And if I come to something that I like, I will show you more specifically how I do it on the second one. But I don't really know where I'm going. We're just going to get there. All right, let's slop some paint on this thing. Okay, so you kind of saw the struggles there. I did a little bit of this tan, and it just doesn't read well at this scale. It's a little too big. It works, something like a tan works a little bit better on smaller pieces, I think. Um, so I kind of went back over it, focused heavily on this color, but obviously you could tell it's not a perfect cover, which is kind of what I want. It makes it look a little bit more realistic because wood wouldn't all be one shade. So I'm good with that. You honestly might not even need the umber either first, but I'm going to do it anyways. And I'm not necessarily dry brushing because all of these little scrapes for the wood grain are too small anyways. So there's a lot of like just kind of pushing it into stuff and then pulling it around. That seems to be the best results. I'm still going to do the umber, but I'm going to focus heavily on the brown for this guy, and they should come out more or less the same. I haven't decided if I want to go and do like any blood stains or anything like that, just for something a little bit more interesting, but we will decide that as we go. So I'm going to go ahead and knock this guy out, and then these guys will be mostly done. I think they look pretty good. Just as again, a kind of a reference of what we're looking like. I'm happy with that color. It's still got kind of a dark, dingy color, but has a little bit of life to it, which is exactly what I wanted. So we're going to knock this guy out, and we'll decide on some details, and that'll be that. All right, that's it. Hopefully y'all saw in the little showcase the little tavern walls that I made to kind of go along with these. These will probably be used on the channel relatively soon, so if there's anything else that you want done in this way, or how-tos or whatever, let me know, and I could see what I could do. But that's going to do it for this one. I appreciate you guys watching. If you want more of this kind of stuff, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, bye guys. Doc the Hunter, you're a digital wonder, building dreams from code and